Hi, I'm Penguin 42, aka Taylor, and today I'm going to be doing Would You Rather. I decided not to do this sexy boyfriend girlfriend game that's watched it on their second channel because I couldn't think of any good qualities or bad qualities. So yeah, and uh, can you hold on for 1 minute? Oh, sorry, I had to fix my sheet on my bed. But without further ado, I'd like to begin, and I have these in here. They're in the same box I had the F Mary Kill names in last week. So we'll see how this goes, and post in the comments below your answers to these, like which one you would do. And I'd like to shout out to Buzzfeed Buzzfeed and Smosh Pit, which is Smosh Second Channel's new name now, Smosh Pit. I'd like to shout out to them uh, because last night I wrote these up. And I couldn't think of it like any would you rather like ones. So I just Googled would you rather, and BuzzFeed came up, and I did theirs. I took some of theirs, and then there's one in here for from Smosh Pit, from Seriously Super Stupid Sleepover. So thank you to them. These aren't ones that I came up with. These were ones that they came up with. So shout out to them. So without further ado, I'd like to begin. Okay, starting off this one. See what it says. Give up your 5 favorite foods forever, or give up sex forever. I I can't live without pizza and my Uncle Paul's beef jerky and my dad's meatballs and dumplings and a bunch of other foods out there. So I'd have to give up sex for forever because I can still have kids. I can do artificial insemination. Yeah, artificial insemination, or I can do surrogacy. I can adopt. I can do in vitro fertilization. I can do any of those. Yeah, it's costly, but it's better. It's better because yeah. Next one. Uh, would you rather never have internet access again, or never be able to take an airplane anywhere again? Never be able to take an airplane again because I can't live without the internet. I mean, I did for several years. I lived without the internet, but now that I have internet, it's like I've gone. There have been days where like my internet's been down, and I've been lost. I've been lost because I don't know how to fix it, and so I've been lost, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I don't have cable, so TV's out of the question. And then gaming, yeah, I could game, but then I get bored sometimes after playing certain games, or like the controller starts dying. So it's like I get bored half the time because I don't know what else to do. So I'd have to go with the airplane because I can still travel the world because I can go travel on a boat. I can take a boat to take a boat, or I can drive. I apologize for looking dark, but lighting in my room is terrible. Next one is: would you rather poop bricks or puke slugs? Poop bricks. Puking slugs. You know how nasty slugs are? I killed a slug one time. It was outside. This was like a couple of months ago, and it was still warm outside in Oklahoma. I killed a slug. I'm not making this up. I killed a slug with salt because you pour something. I don't know what it is about salt and slugs. Why I never looked up this, but in order to kill a slug, you have to pour salt on it. And I poured some salt on it, and it just started like expanding, and it like exploded, and it looked nasty. I and it was nighttime, and my dad was doing something outside, and I was checking to see what he was doing, and I didn't have shoes on, and I saw this with my flashlight, I saw this slug on the ground, and I was like, I'm gonna pour some salt on this thing because I don't like slugs. Poured it on there, it started like expanding, and then like it exploded, and it looked nasty. And yeah, I don't want to puke slugs. I'd rather poop bricks. Yeah, it would hurt, but we've all pooped. Like we've all gone to the bathroom and pooped, and we've pooped like a really big turd, and we've all wondered like how did that come out of me. So I would be used to it, and so I'd rather poop bricks. Yeah, my butthole would hurt for a while, but I'd rather have that than puking slugs and not be able to eat for the longest time because I'd be afraid I'm gonna puke up slugs again. Next one. This one's a long one. Would you rather live in your dream house and only get to travel in the U.S., or live in a tent and get to travel anywhere in the world? Okay, as much as I would love to live in my dream house, I don't want to. There are places in the U.S. that I want to go to, like Disney World and Gary, Indiana, where Michael Jackson was from, and Los Angeles and New York. But I would get tired of like living there. I'd be tired of like visiting those places. I would get tired of it. And there are places outside of the U.S. that I've always wanted to visit, like Hamburg, and Berlin, and Liverpool, and like Italy and Australia, all those places. So I'd rather live in a tent. If that meant I could travel anywhere in the world, I'd rather live in a tent. As much as I would love to have my dream house. Next one. Would you rather find true love or win the lottery? So this one is either love or money. Well, money is the root of all evil, so I'd have to find true love, because what if my true love might be like rich? My true love might make a lot of money, or my true love might not have a lot of money. It's a risk I'm willing to take, because like my true love might be rich, and so winning the lottery wouldn't work. It'd be like oh, I won the lottery, but what's the point of winning the lottery when you can find your true love who's probably rich? Next one. Long one. Would you rather receive a lifetime supply of meals from your favorite restaurant, or receive a lifetime supply of free gas? I have free meals from my favorite restaurant. That's what I'd pick, because I don't have a car. So what's the point of driving? What's the point of having free gas when you don't have a car? I have my license but no car. And so what's the point of having free gas, getting free gas for life if you don't have a car? I'd rather get free sausage, pepperoni, and mushroom pizza and garlic bread with that red sauce from Hideaway Pizza for life. And if Hideaway, if you're watching, make it happen, please. I'm a loyal fan. I'm a loyal customer. I used to go, like, when I was in Norman, when I was living in Norman, go to the University of Oklahoma, I would go like every like month or once every 2 weeks or so. I would go to Hideaway. I'd walk from my dorms to Campus Corner just for some Hideaway. And I would walk back and carry back some food from Hideaway, something I didn't finish, and that's what I did. So Hideaway, make it possible. Or even Ted's. Make the taco salad possible, Ted's. Or Naughty Pig, if you're watching, make my regular meal. You guys know what it is. Make that possible. I'd put Hideaway out of business, though. Next one. Would you rather know how you're going to die or know when you're going to die? Well, Smosh actually did this on their second channel, not with Seriously Super Stupid Sleepover, but with Smosh's board. And Ian and Anthony did this, and they did a Would You Rather. And this one was one of the questions that was on there. This one was. And Ian made a great point. I would have said, long time ago, I would have said, know how you're going to die. But he made a great point. You're always going, if you know how you're going to die, you know, like, how you're going to die. Like, if you find out, oh, you're going to die from drowning in a pool. You're going to die from drowning in a pool. You're going to have that fear of not wanting to go swimming. You're going to be afraid to go swimming because you're going to be paranoid and always have that on your mind. If you're afraid you're never going to want to drive again or be in a car ever again. So I'd rather know when I'm going to die, because then I can plan for my death. I can plan and be like, okay, I'm going to die in like 5 years. I'm going to die in 5 years. Okay, I'm going to make this the best 5 years I've ever had. So it gives you time to like say goodbye to your loved ones and spend time with your loved ones and your friends and just everyone around you. So, and it lets you do the things that you want to do before you die. So I'd want to know when I was going to die so I can just spend as much time with friends and family. Next one, the long one. Would you rather run your tongue down a New York City sidewalk or press your tongue into a stranger's nostril? That's easy. The nostril. Press my tongue into a stranger's nostril, because you don't know what's been on that New York sidewalk. You don't know if someone's like peed on that sidewalk. You don't know what's on that sidewalk, and like there's so many germs on that sidewalk. Person's nostril, but it's not nearly as bad as running your tongue down a sidewalk in New York City. And two, like some people like to like throw gum on the ground too. They like to put gum on the ground and you have to lick that gum. That'd be disgusting. That would make you want to be OCD or misophobic, like Howie Mandel. Next one is long one. Would you rather wear wet socks for the rest of your life or be allowed to wash your hair only once a year? That's an easy choice. Only be allowed to wash my hair once a year. I have naturally curly hair that's frizzy. Can't really tell because of the lighting, but I have naturally curly hair that's frizzy, and I don't wash my hair every day because I read online and it said if you have naturally curly hair or you have frizzy hair, or if you have both, and if it's thick, which my hair used to be thick, don't wash your hair every day because it'll damage your hair. And so I don't wash it every day. I wash it every other day. And so I'm already not washing my hair every day, so I could deal with that. And then, like, with the whole wearing socks for the rest of your life, wearing wet socks for the rest of your life, that's unsanitary. You know what would happen? Your feet would be so moldy that it would be just disgusting. No one would want to date you. No one would want to be with you because of your feet. Your feet would be moldy. It'd be disgusting. So I'd have to go with the hair one. I've actually had my socks wet before because when I was at the University of Oklahoma and I'd have to walk to class, there would be times when, like, this was at a time when I didn't have rain boots, like galoshes or whatever you want to call them. I didn't have them, so I wasn't able to wear, so I didn't have those, so I just walked to class in my Tom's shoes or whatnot, and my shoes would get wet, and it'd be the worst feeling in the world. It'd feel weird walking in them. Didn't feel comfortable. One time when I had rain boots, this was when I had rain boots. This was actually this year. Well, I was walking to the. We were doing Sooner Saturday, which was a day for juniors to come and visit the campus and tour the campus and all that, and learn about different colleges and different programs. And it was supposed to rain that day. Well, I forgot, and I walked to the student union in my Tom shoes and my red Tom tennis shoes. And hold on, I'll get them. And these shoes, I walked in these shoes one day to the student union. Forgot it was supposed to rain, and I walked back to my dorm when it was pouring down rain and had those shoes on. My socks got so wet, and they were these no-show socks, and they still got wet, and it was super uncomfortable to wear. So we walked. I've definitely worn wet socks that are not comfortable. They are far from comfortable. So yeah. So definitely the hair one. Definitely go with the hair one. Whoever says wet socks is never had to go through that. Next one. Would you rather always tell the truth or always lie? I'd always, like, they always say the truth will set you free. I'd rather tell the truth because if you think about it, you lie all the time, it's not good for your conscience. Your conscience is going to eat you away. You're going to feel so guilty about it, and it'll just eat you alive. Telling the truth would be better. And yeah, the truth will sometimes tell the truth gets you in trouble, but it's a chance I'm willing to take. Next one. I have a few more left. Next one is, would you rather have photographic memory or forget anything you want? I'd rather have photographic memory because I technically do have photographic memory. Sometimes I do forget stuff. If you tell me to do something, I'll forget it. So you have to write it down. You have to write it down for me to remember it, because that's how my brain works. But if you tell me to go take out the trash, I'll forget to take out the trash because you didn't write it down. So you have to write it down for me to remember it, and I have to do it repetitively for me to remember it. So I definitely would love to have photographic memory, better photographic memory than what I have now. Because I don't want to be able to forget anything I want because that's stupid. No offense, but it is. It is kind of stupid because, you forget. Like you want to forget like someone. You want to forget someone. Well, no, I wouldn't want to forget anything. Wouldn't want to forget anything because it's better to remember something because you always want to remember like happy times, good times. Yeah, it'd be great to like forget the bad times, but you have to learn from those mistakes and those bad times in order to become a better person. Or that's what I like to believe. Next one. Would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear or use someone else's toothbrush? Okay, so I have a story. I would use a toothbrush, and I have a story about this. So I was in junior ROTC for 4 years of high school, and 2 of those 4 years I went to the summer camp at Camp Gruber, and it was called JCLC, which stands for Junior ROTC, which stands for JROTC Cadet Leadership Challenge. And my first year ever going, one of my friends, it was also his first year going, and he forgot that he was supposed to pack pack pajamas and pack underwear and pack other things other than his ACUs and his duffel bag. He forgot. He completely forgot. And luckily there was a kid that was in our class luckily there was this kid that went to our school that was also going to this camp as well. Luckily he was going and he was in this guy's company, or else he would have been SOL. And he let him borrow pajamas and let him borrow clothes and stuff like that. And this kid, you know what he ended up doing? He wore his underwear like any which way you could ever think of. He wore them inside out, on backwards. He wore them any which way you could think of. That from Monday to Saturday, and we made the joke the next year. We told him not to make that same mistake that cadet made. Don't pull a blank. I'm not going to say his name for obvious reasons, but don't pull what this guy did. Bring the stuff you're supposed to bring. Bring clothes because you're going to need it. And yeah, so imagine how dirty his underwear would have been. And two, like me being a woman, sometimes women forget to change their pad or their tampons and it starts leaking and it gets on their underwear and that's unsanitary, it's nasty. Or like a woman might have like a yeast infection or she might have like an STD and it'd be gross. I'd rather use someone else's toothbrush. I think I've actually done it before. I think I did it one time with my mom's toothbrush. But I'd rather do the toothbrush. It's better for you. It'd be better than dealing with nasty, grody underwear. And then that's the end. This was the last one. But the last one is: would you rather poop yourself in private daily or pee yourself in public once a week? I'd rather poop myself in private because I actually peed my pants in public one time. I was in first grade and we were taking this timed math test to go to the bathroom during that time. So I waited till the test was over to raise my hand and see if I could go to the bathroom. Teacher said yes. I had to go so bad. I was moving around in my seat every which way just to get up, and I could not get up. To save my life, I could not get up. I finally got up, and it all just came out. It all came out, and luckily my mom had me bring clothes to school and put them in my locker because I had a UTI, which is a urinary tract infection, and so I was always having to go to the bathroom a lot because of that. And so my mom knew that I might have accidents at school, so she had me bring clothes and put them in my locker. And so luckily I had clothes to change into, or else that would have been really embarrassing. But it's not fun, and it's super embarrassing when you pee yourself in public. So I would not want to do that. I'd rather poop myself in private daily. Because I've actually done that. I've actually pooped my pants in private once or twice, but that's because I was sick. I didn't feel good. But I'd rather do that. Because all you gotta do is just take a shower. You can take a shower. If you wet yourself in private, if you wet yourself in public, you have to deal with the stink, the smell of the pee. You have to deal with pee smell, which I don't have an issue with because I can't smell at all. I don't have any smell sensors, but that's not the point. The point is that you wet yourself, and you gotta deal with the smell of it from other people. Other people have to smell it. You probably have to smell it if you can smell, and it would not be fun. It would not be fun being in pee. And plus, like if you're a girl, if you're a female, and you wet yourself, you'll get a rash. You'll get an infection. It won't. Yeah. So it's better to poop yourself, and also if you pee yourself, you can't go to the bathroom. Like you can't go and take a shower immediately. If you poop yourself in private, you can go and take a shower. Take a shower, and wash that poop off, and wash the poop out of your pants too. So yeah, pooping myself in private daily. So that's the end of it. And on Monday, I'm going to be talking about upcoming DC movies because I'm a huge fan of DC. So Monday, I'm going to be talking about that. And next Friday, I'm going to be talking about video games and consoles that you should get for the holidays. So look out for that. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when I'm going to be doing a stream or a video. Because like I said, Monday I'm doing upcoming DC movies and what I think about them and should they be made or should they not. And on Friday next Friday I'm doing video games and consoles that you should get for the holidays. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye!